with me, you're going to get a fifth-year guy who's mature. You're going to get a guy who can lead through adversity.
Do it for each other. Do not do one thing out there alone. You ain't out there alone. You can't go out there and be soft.
One thing you're going to get
Ladies and gentlemen,
what's good, motherfuckers?
2022 is here. We no longer have to wait for football anymore. Training camp is opened up. The rookies have already reported. They've been there for a couple of days now. Veterans report tomorrow. Phil, we back.
Can you smell it? Can you smell what the football is bringing you? Whew, I smell it and it smells amazing. What it do, you guys? Welcome to the Unfiltered Truth. This is going to be on our training camp edition. We will be on nonstop giving you updates, Raider coverage, and so on and so forth. We got some updates. If you have not heard yet, Raiders are placing Jonathan Hankins and Bilal Nichols on the PU. They're currently on the PUP list. They need to get off that PUP list before August 25th, or they will not be able to play until week 5 of the regular season. So most likely the Raiders will be looking to get a D tackle. But I don't think the Raiders, and I know everybody's saying we need to get Ndamukong through. I don't think the Raiders are going to still throw all that money if they know that, oh, well, damn, he's going to be ready and up to go by, the second preseason game or so.
No, I was just looking in the comment section, but please continue. I didn't mean to break your thought.
Rich, you can kiss my ass. I saw that shit. It's disrespectful ass.
Man.
It all depends if Phylon is ready to go.
And if he accepts what they offer him. So he can't put a contract in front of himself.
And if let's say if one of those two guys come back, let's say Nichols comes back and then Hankins, somebody's going to be an odd man out.
Absolutely. And you got to remember, they still have a gang of defensive tackles on this roster, even with those two being out. Still have Andrew Billings. Still got Vernon Butler from the Bills. Who else do they got? They got Damata Peku.
Yeah, Pecco.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's still plenty of guys on this team to play the position, to teach these young guys. These young guys were the future. Yes, Bilal Nichols is going to be missed. Yes, Hankins will be missed as well until they come back. Hopefully, it will be sooner than later.
Now, all I would say is this, Phil. Your two rookies that you just drafted, this is an excellent time for you to try to take advantage. Try to gain some PT, some snaps. Try to get in with the first team. Show that, hey, I'm good enough to do this.
no time like the present. And you wanted to see these defensive tackles get some work in. You wanted to see what they had. Well, guess what? It's all eyes are going to be on them. They're going to be getting every opportunity to prove that they can go, to prove that they can play, prove that they can collapse the pocket, get a push, prove that they can disrupt the run and tackle the ball carrier. They're going to get lots of practice at it. The one thing that I do kind of feel may negatively impact the Raiders is that you got to get your interior line the best possible looks that they can get on defense in order for them to grow and get better. And rookies is not going to help their development a whole bunch.
No, but then again, I do look at guys coming from out of the SEC, and they on a whole different level.
It's not the NFL level until they proven they can do it.
Well, we'll see. They arrived at camp yesterday. I mean, yeah, they're doing their physical. They're just sitting, doing some introductions and whatnot. We got the vets arriving, tomorrow? Everybody be one big whole happy family. It's going to be a lot of conditioning going on right now. I say by this weekend, we probably get an idea of certain things, certain folks coming in like, okay, well, he's going to be on the first team. He's going to be on second team. And then the following week, we'll see, which is next week. We're going to end up seeing who's going out there when you're doing 11-on-11, because you got to remember, these guys have a Hall of Fame game. The 7th? August the 7th, correct?
The 4th.
August the 4th.
Yes. The Thursday my kids go back to school. It's
right. I'm so used to it being on Sundays. It's on a Thursday. So that next week, again, you going right into hitting.
Right into it. And I can't wait.
Again, Trayvon Mullen is on the PEP list. And as I said, he was not ready to go with him being at 100%. He had a surgery. So that makes a little bit of sense. But again, you should have had it long ago. But hey, who am I? Raiders are also going to probably now. I have heard things with Kenyon Drake not being at 400%.
I believe he's on the pup as well.
So if he's not at 100%, then you're going to see a lot of Zamir White.
A lot of it. And the roles change. We fully expect for Drake to be good to go by week 1, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Thank you, Flamingo, sir.
Flamingo, appreciate you.
Much appreciation. But what it's going to look like is that you probably have Josh Jacobs move more towards catching balls out of the backfield because that's more his strength. We'll see what Brandon Bolden has. If he can catch some passes out of the backfield, I personally like him to be the bruiser of the group. And then we'll see how they deploy Zeus. I would
yeah, you said Brandon Bolden?
Yeah.
Brandon Bolden catch out in the backfield. That's a fucking piece of cake right there.
He did a lot of work in New England with McDaniels, and I'm relatively sure that he's going to continue the very same role here in Las Vegas.
He's a good receiving back, so I mean,
not James White, but
But hey, when James White went down, and James White had some things he had to work out, he took care of James White's position like James White didn't leave. So again,
whose Beagle Doodle is that?
I thought it was Rich.
His little yapping chihuahua. little yapper.
But yeah, literally, I mean, the Raiders, look, they have talent. They got talent in the backfield. They got young guys on that interior side of the D line. Now, here's another thing. Vernon Butler,
no slouch and a big guy.
He might actually get he might be able to rock and roll. But again, we won't see the Raiders probably sign anybody until they get a full good amount of days of practicing.
No, and you really shouldn't see anybody really look to bring in anybody until you've seen everybody hit at least a couple of times, or you saw something out of the first day hitting that absolutely horrified you.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, something of that nature. Now on to 6, Soldier asks, who's going to kick and punt return for us? We're gonna see.
Not name Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah, Keelan Cole returned both actually,
and
better Robinson, at it, I believe, than Hunter was.
Robinson, Johnson actually can return.
We don't know if he's going to make the team.
But again, when you look at a guy that can play special teams for you and also be a receiver for you, that has an edge over everybody else. Now, you also can probably put, if I'm not mistaken, you can put Brandon Bolden back there. And he actually, if I recall, he actually was one of their kickoff returners. So, right there, that might actually be a kickoff returner.
You put anybody back there, that doesn't mean they're going to be good at it.
Well, let's look at the receipts, sir.
The receipts.
And the receipts say, yes, the man can play kickoff returner. I have returned 23 kicks for 515 yards. Overall in the career, 577. The longest was 38 yards. Not bad.
So the rookie crop they're going to need some time to develop. They're going to get a lot of opportunity to grow, be coached, and absorb. But they will also get a chance to compete and make a name for themselves and get out there and take over positions. Nothing is set in stone. Do they have the idea of who they want in each position? Yes. But again, nothing is set in stone. And for the most part, every position that the rookies were drafted in for is one that is open. Or having a rotation of some kind.
Why does that name ring a bell? I'm looking at that name. Zuber. You know why? He was with New England. Isaiah Zuber was with New England. He came out of Mississippi State. I was like, I remember that name from somewhere.
I remember.
Yeah, so our corners right now is, and I'm going to say this once again, your starting corners will be Rock Ya-Sin, Anthony Averett, and then your nickel corner is going to be Nate Hobbs. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And then on the back end, you're going to have Trayvon Moehrig, and then you're also going to end up having Harmon as your other safety. I think the Raiders on the back end of that defense they're in a good situation. It's young right there at the corner position, but still at a good level. You got a veteran safety back there with Moehrig. Moehrig is still young, but I think Moehrig can do a lot better than what folks are expecting him to do. I think he might show off a little bit more this year than what he was trying to do last year. That's been the one guy that everybody has not talked about over in the offseason.
I did. Even included it on the
article. Besides you, man, it's like I'm listening to myself sometimes when I listen to you. All right? I'm just saying. I'm saying like all around. But yes, you did talk about that in your article. You said, hey, Trayvon Moehrig might be that ball hog everybody forgot about. Oh, you gave me that $2 for the Durango.
For misspelling it on the show, looking like a fool. Durango.
Durango.
I bet you. Here's what's funny, Pedro, is that the publicist will see him first.
Hey, hold up. Robinson called him Divinity now.
Divinity.
He lost his divine power. And Divine might not even be one of your starters or your first group going in. So Divine might actually end up being one of your number twos. I'm just saying. Yeah. So your starters might be what was it? A Young and Perryman. Young and Perryman. That sounds like a law firm.
Yes, it does. But that is what it looks like.
I'll do it like this. Perryman and Young. We'll keep you out of trouble and not have you like Arnett. But you look at that, you look early, so you're looking at that first group right there, and then your next group of linebackers, you got Jaylen Brown, and then you also got to remember Chandler Jones can play the outside linebacking position as well. Raiders got help on the outside. Raiders got help from the linebacking core as well. But I think everybody should just relax. I think the D line interior-wise, they'll be fine. I think these guys can make it back in time. And starting and backup O-line. Let's see. Miller. I'm going to go on and throw a guy out there by the name of Illuminaire James. Phil. I don't know. I think he might go back to guard. Leatherwood.
Supposedly, he's the front runner at right tackle. Now, I don't believe that's going to be the case when it comes to the pads actually coming on, but it's really going to come down to the lateral movement of the tackles and who's able to kick step out on the right side better than the other guy, because the largest problem was letting guys come off the edges and then outside and then coming back in. So really, both of those guys, the better they get in sliding to their rights, the better it's going to be for Carr.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Have you seen Brandon Parker? Hey, this man, he's built. He's like lean.
Good. He needs to be. He could probably stand to play at about 315, 320.
Fam, he looks about as. He doesn't look as small as Incognito right now, but he's about as lean as him. But I'm looking at Alex Leatherwood. I'm like, Leatherwood, fam, built like a guard.
Yeah. We're gonna see. I hope that they get it together.
Because if you really look at it, I hate to say, if you really look at it, that group photo, it gives you a hint, in my opinion.
What's going down?
Think about it.
Actually, it does a lot.
Think about that group. Look at that group photo, man. That gives you a weird.
Man.
He gets it.
Man.
He gets it.
How long have I been asking? How long?
Hey, hold on.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Hold on. You're gonna have me do a Stephen A. Hold on. I told you, the Raiders have been doing things the correct way. They're not doing things that are ass backwards. And people need to start realizing that this is not the same regime. This is not the same front office when it comes to the business side and for the football operations. This is a functional franchise that knows what to do. And when I look at this offense, I got Miller on the left, Leatherwood on the left. Hey, where you been?
You over here giving away trade secrets and right out of the gate. Shut up.
Hey, I'm just saying, I predicted this. I'm not even Miss Cleo.
Oh, listen, you give away all the goods, you go fuck around and get our credentials to training camp revoked. Damn.
But I just want to say, damn.
Gather your own inferences. And remember, it was Phil Jones that pointed you at the picture. To study it closely. Maybe even hold it up to a mirror. Look at Hefe showing up.
Oh, he's right scared. There. You got a spy. You scared. You scared?
Hefe is a
Hefe, you scared?
Spying. Said he loves to hear about the Raiders more than his own team. That's all good.
You know he an undercover Raider fan.
He loves it.
You know he want to be a Raider. Just on it. Hey, look, hey, Lanelle, how you doing, man? Hefe, just go on and change it to Hefe LV. All right, Hefe Las Vegas, and go on put you that Raider emblem. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. Don't you wanna? Don't you want to do it like a Fanta?
Do it.
Do it.
What?
I'm just saying, man.
I mean, so
it's okay.
Oh, it will be. So if that is in fact the case, and that's what's going on, then then those predictions that I made as to what happened in terms of productivity and production should be coming true. And we will need to revisit what exactly the committee will be able to do. Because in a woo-wee,
You know what I want to do? You know that Nicolas Cage meme from Con Air where he's just smiling in the fresh breezing air. That's how I feel right now.
Old habits die hard, I tell you, and it's like muscle memory.
Oh, I'm dirty. I'm sorry. I ain't see you, man.
You up and gave you a salute. See, that's the problem. MFs like you trying to give him some shine, and it wasn't enough.
I ain't see it, fam. Look, I'm just saying.
Hey,
with a sword, you know.
As long as the practices are closed, they can make sure nobody's taping theirs.
You got, and I think we can give this to the fans. I think we can let them know this. They'll have everything out for the media to see, but when they go into that dome, forget everything your ass saw outside. All that shit is switching up. Yep. All that shit is switching up. Everything that you saw that the media was able to get film of, took photos of, and all that, they said, fuck all that shit. We're done. Let's run the real shit.
That's real.
That's how it goes.
I think for the years that I went to training camp and was able to watch them run some of those plays and then look at I think I might have seen those routes twice.
Now, the one time that they effed up and showing everybody something, you know, but you know, props to the media team. You know, I gotta give it to the Raiders media team. They were like, oh shit, you know, this shit was hot. We gotta show it to you. Oh shit, we gotta delete this shit because we getting cussed out.
Mm-hmm.
That little Hunter Renfro, that little step, boy, he turned that shit into a dance move and he was killing boys. Woo. He was killing boys from every division, every conference. Boy, what was the corner for the Chargers? Boy, he killed that boy. He killed him, brought him back to life, and then killed him again. Sent that boy to the crossroads and revived him again. Boy, they had that motherfucker. Hunter Renfro move around like fucking James Brown with that damn move.
Out there, got the leg. Out there, got the
Hey, look, I'm just saying, man. I was like, damn, Hunter.
So
that's how you gonna do this, man?
I want to see more of it.
I mean, that motherfucker was like, he thought he had it covered. He said, if I stay on the outside of it, he's not gonna get me. Shit. Hunter was like, bitch, please.
Testify.
Shit, we talk about Derek Carr being the righteous gemstone quarterback, but Hunter Renfro was baptizing motherfucker. He's saying, demon, be gone.
The crunch. It's not just that he hit him. It's not just that he made the play. It was the crunch. It was like he hit that dude right next to the microphone because all you see was him go to catch the ball. Here it is, crunch, ball goes flying. And at that point, I'm having the out-of-body experience. I'm standing up suddenly when I was sitting down. I'm screaming loud enough for everybody in the neighborhood to hear me. And we're walking off the field in scoring position, fresh off a fourth down stand.
I'm just saying, man, that whoo, he had that boy hurting. That boy was like, who dare? Who dare?
He was looking around, excited as he could be, all but, you know, when you over there trying not to draw attention to yourself, but over here just like, yo.
But you know what? And if you really look at things, God, man, this offense is going to be fucking terrifying.
Long as we make the correct reads and are precise with the deliverance of the football, and continue to and have sticky fingers for hauling in receptions, and don't put the ball on the turf in fumbles or drops.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Phil.
Yes,
so
sir.
I caused a lot of chatter in the last 72 hours or more. Remember that list I did?
The quarterback listing.
Yes, that quarterback listing, my friend. Boy, them motherfuckers was shook. They was shook. Now, in my opinion, I feel it's pretty damn good and it's pretty damn accurate. It's not through it being biased and emotions and shit, but god damn, them Chargers fans, man, them motherfuckers were triggered. They were crying, they were screaming all through the night. But I mean, look, I go down this list right here. I'm gonna do it again. Cause I gotta jump and show my face somewhere else real quick. But we're gonna go over this. Look, this quarterback rank for 2022. And I added 2 quarterbacks from teams that are dealing with quarterback controversies. I consider the Falcons. I consider the Steelers. I consider even San Francisco. At 30, and I got 36 quarterbacks on here, so get ready. At 36, you got Kenny Pickett. At 35, we got Desmond Ridder. At 34, you know he's ass trash. That's Drew Lock for you. At 33, his brother, the one and only Sam Darnold, is down there. At 32, we got Mitchell Trubisky. Damn you, Phil. At 31, we got Marcus Mariota. At 30, we got Zach Wilson. At 29, we got Trevor Lawrence. And I'm going to be real. Anybody that wants Trevor Lawrence higher than that is you smoking meth, because Trevor Lawrence didn't really do a damn thing. 28, Davis Mills. Davis Mills had a better performance as a starting quarterback than Trevor Lawrence, and nobody was expecting Davis Mills to play.
Nope.
Daniel Jones at 27. At 26, I got Trey Lance. At 25, Baker Mayfield. I'm going to be real. And I factor everything in on this damn list. Baker Mayfield, the fact that this team was like, we're going to try to get rid of your ass. They dumped you for a convicted booty warrior. Come on. Chicago. Mr. Justin Fields coming in at 24. At 23, I got Jared Goff. Now, if Jared Goff can have some guys that are hungry and that can get open, I think Jared Goff would be fine in Detroit. I know everybody might be like, whoa, but just sit back and wait. You can't put it all on DeAndre Swift.
No, and Hawkinson got injured for a
exactly
season as well. So you give him Hawkinson back, you add a couple wide receivers, at least one, and now he's got an option at every level.
What's it? Williams? Jameson?
Was it Jameson Williams?
Yeah. He went there. So I mean, shit. If he gets healthy by a certain time, that could be also a help down the road. 22, Tua Tagovailoa. He's kind of like Jekyll and Hyde, but then I was looking at his completion percentages and all. It's not bad. 21, Jimmy Garoppolo. At 20, Ryan Tannehill. Everybody that had Ryan Tannehill ranked at what, 11 or 12 last year? Throw a brick at him. Shit, I don't know. Maybe I was on that list too. Throw a brick at me.
No, it was Amon-Ra St. Brown over there for the Detroit last year.
At 19, Carson Wentz. At 18, I did put, Jameis Winston there. Jameis Winston came in as the Saints quarterback and took care of business. He took care of business as the Saints quarterback until he got hurt, intentionally hurt. That was a little cheap move that White did for Tampa Bay, in my opinion. But anyway, he's coming back next year, and he's got a lot more. He's coming back this year, and he's got a lot more weapons to work with. At 17, Mac Jones. Mac Jones came in, did a good job as a rookie. Nobody expected him to do what he did. At 16, we had Matt Ryan in Indianapolis. At 15, Kirk Cousins. At 14, I have Jalen Hurts. At 13, I put Deshaun Watson at 13. Okay, he didn't play last year. All right. So why keep him in the top 10? Why keep someone in the top 10 that didn't play last year? Motherfuckers got to move on up.
Yep.
I figure, drop him about a few spots like this to 13. We'll see where that goes.
That's stability.
At number 12. Boy, they will. At number 12, we got Justin Herbert. And all I can hear it all over again, bro. Every time I tell these Charger fans, I put Justin Herbert at 12. Justin Herbert ain't done a damn thing. All right. You got all these top weapons. Keenan Allen, a Mike Williams. You got a Jared Cook. You got a Austin Eckler. Your O-line held up great in protection. And what? Couldn't get it done. But all I hear are these crying old Charger fans like this.
Stay hydrated.
But them Charger fans been crying all week over this shit. And I stick to my guns. At number 11, ladies and gentlemen, I did something that some of you guys didn't think I ever do. Y'all couldn't even believe that shit. I put Derek Carr at number 11. Now, some people were like, well, why didn't you put him at number 10? Now, you know how I am with Derek Carr, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know I had that motherfucker at about 16. Well, matter of fact, I think I did have him about 15 or 16. God damn. Hold on.
Oh, wow. He went shit for that.
Oh, man. Hey, look, Derek Carr at number 11. I believe he's going to do great things this year, and he's going to move out of that spot real quick.
I promise you.
Just saying. He going to move out. He going to move out of that spot. Now, we coming to the top 10. Hey, Linnell, you know how hard I was on him last year. I was on him hard. So you seeing me doing this, I'm starting to lighten up some.
Seeing the light, seeing the direction.
I'm starting to be a little kind.
In your old age.
I'm becoming kind, okay? Let me be kind, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Because I want Derek Carr to damn sure shit on them Chargers. Woo! Can't stand that ass.
Well,
and number 10, we got
a target in Devontae Adams who shares the same disdain for those very same Chargers that we do, that Derek does, and shares that same disdain for J.C. Jackson's abilities as a corner. If I recall correctly, Adams tore his ass up.
But anywho, let's finish this list up. Got Dak Prescott at 10. At number 9, we got Kyler Murray. At number 8, Lamar Jackson. For the Donkeys, Russell Wilson at 7. At number 6, Tom Terrific. At number 5, Aaron Rodgers. And yes, the reason why I got Aaron Rodgers ranked from what I think I had him number 2, he didn't drop down to 5. Fam, you had home field advantage against a team coming from the West Coast, and it was snowing, and you couldn't get shit done on offense. Come on, man. Come on. And you had Devontae Adams. So you mean you did all that extra shit during the regular season, and you get to this one playoff game, we like, damn, that's it? That's all we get? Ain't this some shit? At number 4, I got Matthew Stafford. Number 3, we got the young blood. The man that's going to try to pave the future out for a lot of folks. That's Mr. Joe Burrow. At number 2, Mr. Josh Allen. And at number 1, that motherfucker that put ketchup on his steak, Patrick Mahomes. But I'm going to be real here. Phil?
Leading the league in turnovers ranks you at number 1, huh?
Hey, what was the record in the beginning? Because we know damn sure their asses was looking ugly. They managed to came back and take care of the fucking West. Got back to the AFC West Championship game. Do I need to continue? Until we whoop that ass, then we'll drop that ass. And we're going to have to whoop that ass this year. But damn, I tell you, man, I got a good laugh with these motherfucking Charger fans, man. They were just triggered. They were crying. Josh, Herbert, he did this. Herbert did that. Okay, and Herbert couldn't beat Derek Carr.
Didn't make it to the playoffs.
Didn't make it to the playoffs either. Hey, remember those? He had 3 games he could have won. He could have beat Minnesota, couldn't do it, put up shitty numbers in that game. Couldn't beat Denver, put up shitty numbers in that game. Oh, guess what? He couldn't beat what? Houston. Yeah, all you had to do was at least win 2 out of the 3 of them games. You probably be in the playoffs, but you couldn't do it.
You just couldn't. So I got a question.
I'm enjoying myself right now.
I'm sure you are. But I got a question for you. So you remember what I said about Justin Herbert coming out of college when I was watching him as a
Yes, Mr. Robinson, you said he's going to fizzle out real soon.
Said he can look the part all season long, but come down the stretch when you need him the most, somehow he finds a way to not get it done.
Say that one more time.
Somehow when the chips are all in the middle of the table and that big, tall golden boy with the dynamite rocket right arm just can't get it done.
I need you to say it a little loud. Just a little bit louder. Say it with your left titty. Come on.
Get it done.
Say it louder.
I was right.
Robinson said it. He said it strong with his left titty. He was right. He couldn't get it wrong. Couldn't get it done. Who is your X factor on offense and defense this year? Well,
X factor on defense. You're going to love this one. You ready for this one? Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Jonathan Abram.
Okay.
Said Jonathan Abram is going to have every opportunity to be deployed and move all over this field and show that he can be used in situations that would be advantageous to the team. Black Picasso, Patrick Graham knows how to put guys in position to get the most out of them and, more importantly, how to stymie the offense. Jonathan Abram has round one talent. He always did. The problem was getting him to calm down, take proper angles, and maintain his assignments. A lot of it was between the ears. A lot of it was due to a lot of pup in him. And in this defense, if he can learn it, they are desperately going to need his abilities on the back end and in the box. In the box, he was a completely different safety and started to move up the charts and be much more productive than he was cruising in cover 4 or cover 2 deep halves. His coverage overall got a lot better than everybody really wants to give him credit for. When he got mossed, like I've said, he didn't get mossed by much. Mossed isn't the same as burned. You can't get mossed if you weren't in coverage.
Offensively, I'm going to go Hunter Renfrow because let's be real here. Everybody's going to have their eyes set up on arguably one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, and that's Devontae Adams. But who's always going to be your third down go-to? Who's going to be able to cross up that corner off the edge? Who's going to be able to do that little, I can do that little corner catch. I can just do that little toe tap. I can get right there in the end zone. I can do this, and this. Because everybody's so worried about a long ball from Carr to Devontae Adams.
I'm going to rock your mind with this one. I'm going to rock your mind with this one. You ready? I give you short reason.
I think I'm psychic. I think I'm Charles Xavier. I think you're going to say Keelan Cole.
No.
Really?
Brandon Bolden. Brandon Bolden is coming in as an extreme specialist. You should only see him in short yardage when you absolutely need to convert in goal-to-go situations or down-to-go situations, running the football or on third downs, and catching the ball out of the backfield. With all of the weapons and all of the attention being paid to everyone else, he's the one guy who'll come in and who should get unnoticed enough to get largely open and ready to make some plays. And while he may not put up eye gouging gaudy numbers, the numbers that he will put up will be difference makers.
Absolutely. Well, Phil, we don't want to give everybody all the goods and all the good shit. So look, we're gonna be back tomorrow, or I might be back tomorrow. I don't know if Phil gonna come join me in the evening time. We're gonna try to do this a little bit more in the evening time, recap what we had from day one of practice with the veterans and the rookies all together at one. But as always, I'm Jones. That's Robinson. And I appreciate you guys tuning in today's show. Subscribe to the Unfiltered Truth on our YouTube channel. Give us a follow on Twitter, Phil Jones NFL, and Phil Robinson III on Twitter.
Look out for the Patreon. We're setting it up.
Come on. And coming soon, we're going to get ready to have our fantasy football league.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to run that ass everywhere.
But until then,